Hi, my name is Andre de Freitas, and this is my magic number.
What is your magic number? What do you need to retire?
$10 million.
And how much do you have saved right now?
$300.
And where do you want to live in retirement?
Bali. No. Maybe. Or go back to Portugal.
What's the style of life you want to live in retirement?
I want to be close to the ocean, wooden style house, maybe a little pool if I'm feeling crazy. I want to be in a place where I can just ride an electric bike everywhere I need to be. I want to have a barbecue so I can be with my friends. I want pool money. Pool money, that's the goal.
How will you be spending your days of infinite leisure?
I can't curse, right?
Go for it.
Dude, I want to be
My man!
I mean, listen, I worked all my life. I want to sit back. I want to surf. I want to barbecue. I want to be you know?
This gets to a very important question, which is how old do you want to be when you retire?
I don't think I'll ever retire, really. I don't think my generation will retire. I think the previous generation took all the pensions, and I don't think there's going to be any pensions for us. Also because we don't have the same work lifestyle that they had. We have Tuesdays off. You know, I talk to my parents, they're like, does any of you even work? But we'll also work on a Saturday, because everyone's entrepreneurial. They've got their own business, they've got their own things going on. So the idea of you work the whole year to take 2 weeks off, and then you get Christmas, and then you work 9 to 5, that doesn't exist. So more and more we make our own schedule, but that also means that there isn't at 65 I'm going to retire. Plus, I love what I do. I'm very lucky in the sense that my job is my passion, and every month I don't have to get a job at a supermarket. I'm grateful for it, so I hope I can keep doing it forever. That I think true freedom is not when I'm gonna go retire, but can I live my life at whatever age on my own terms? Deciding when to work and when not to work. Being able to afford to take a break. For me, that's true freedom.
Do you have any debt that could delay retirement?
No, so I don't have credit cards. I only have debit cards. I have a very simple philosophy in life. If I can't afford it, I don't buy it. It's interesting because having just moved to the United States, it's a big thing, the credit score here. So you have to get a credit card. But I don't want that because that's just inviting you to spend money you don't have that you think you have. I don't want to do that. So it's like, if I don't have it, I can't afford it. I'm not going to buy a TV on installments. I'm not going to buy holidays on installments, subscriptions, whatever. I try to everything pay for the year, because ultimately, next thing you know, it's just always money coming out of your account. You don't even know what for. You've paid the TV over twice, paying still for a holiday that you went on 4 years ago. I can't afford it. I don't buy it.
Are you investing in a retirement account?
I don't have a retirement account per se, but I put money in an S&P 500, things like that I think, from what I've been told, the retirement accounts don't actually cover the inflation. I use the S&P 500 and all these kind of long safe stocks as a store of value that it can at least beat inflation, and that's my retirement plan.
What's your biggest financial fear about retirement?
I just not having enough. The world seems to be getting more and more expensive. Salaries of people are not keeping up with it. Gentrification is a huge thing now all over the world. I see certainly with my parents, their salaries already are not being matched to the cost of living. And when they retire, they're going to earn even less. That now they're considering, do we have to move somewhere that's cheaper, but they don't want to. My goal is to be able to just have enough money to be able to live a normal life in wherever I want. All the traditional ideas that were a generation ago don't exist, unless you got houses. If you got houses, then you're fine.
What is something you refuse to stop spending money on, even if it means you have to work longer?
Eating out. I eat out a lot. I don't like cooking. I'm not good at cooking. I think you spend 2 hours to cook something and then you eat it in 10 minutes, that seems like a waste of my time. Plus, if you tried eating healthy, you go to Whole Foods, a loaf of bread is $6. Eggs are $10. For you to make your own meal costs $20, and I still have to cook? No. I want to go out to eat.
How did you come up with your magic number?
Just seemed like a nice round number, which really tells everyone who's watching how much I know about finance. Have I done any math? No. Will I do any math? No. If I projected the inflation and the costs of things? No. Am I going to make $10 million? Probably not, unless I get bit by someone. unless I can sue somebody and call them one of these billboard lawyers.
If you had to retire today with your current savings, how long could you survive before you run out of money?
Next week. If I had to stop working, you'll all be at my funeral in a month. It's me asking ChatGPT, how long can I survive on water?
What is the biggest mistake you've made or almost made when it comes to saving for retirement?
I think just putting any money in a normal bank account where it actually just decreases the value. But here's the thing, is like I didn't grow up with financial education. So the idea was almost like you had a little bit of money, you saved. There was never the thought that the money that you're saving is actually decreasing in value. That education just wasn't around. So it's only been in the last few years that I've had the opportunity of talking to some people that I've become a little bit more aware of how money works and how it should work for you. Something that I would certainly like to invest more of my time and effort is to learn more and have more financial education so that I can make better decisions, more informed decisions, decisions that my parents didn't have access to and I'm sure a lot of other generations didn't have access to. I mean, think about it. We learn so many things in school. For what? I've got a million dates of history in my head, but they don't tell me how to file taxes. I used to have a class that was called Religion and Morals. You know, we learned the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Great, got it. How do I buy an apartment? It would be nice if the educational systems invested more in teaching the young people about money so that they can make better decisions and more informed decisions, because we're all in the dark here.
In Portugal, is there something like Social Security and you can't rely on that?
There is and no.
Okay, no more questions. Anything else you'd like to say as you think about your retirement here today?
I mean, it seems nice. Seems like a beautiful dream. You know, maybe I'll make a lot of money here in America, become a movie star, move to Thailand, get an inappropriately aged girlfriend. But it's okay because you're rich.